A special little edition today. Some of the dogs were not uploaded on the pet finder, so out here taking pictures and videos. And fortunately, I had an N360 camera over there that I was able to repair the lens on. So we'll have some more action videos coming up here really soon, depending on if I got all the scratches worked out. This little girl right here is named Mooch, and she actually has a really good intake photo. It's one of the very few that came out really well. But the problem is, it's hard to judge a dog based on one photo. In fact, in the photo, it looked like she was much bigger than she actually is. But she's probably, I don't know, 30, 35 pounds. She's a mama dog, and she just got listed for being able to either go to rescue or go to adoption. And if I was in the market to adopt a dog, Mooch would definitely be on that list. She is really scared of the shelter. When I upload some of the videos later, you'll see she was cowering in her cage. She did come to me after a little while, and I fed her some treats. Got her, look at this little girl. Got her acclimated, got her to come up, and finally got a chance to kind of put her leash around her. And when I did, she walked. She was very hesitant on her walk. And fortunately, I didn't have to carry her or anything, so she is building some confidence up. But she is one of the new ones that we're going to be featuring. And for some reason, I don't know why, but for some reason, we have got a lot of pit bulls up here that are no more than about 40 or 45 pounds, and little pocket pitties, which seem to be in high demand. I read her intake card and it said that she was picked up as a stray, so it doesn't appear that she had puppies recently. I do see the green tattoo saying that she was spayed recently, but I don't know much about her. So I brought her outside. I was trying to take pictures to be able to put up on the pet finder so we could show a little bit more of her and her personality. And what happened was she stayed right beside me, so it was so difficult to get pictures of her. I think she was scared of the movement. She apparently likes being really close to her humans. She hears some barking over from one of the kennels over there from one of the little dogs, and it looks like she wants to investigate, but we're not doing any dog testing today for them. I just wanted to bring her out, get her some pictures, get her some videos, get her some publicity. We did get some really good news earlier this week. There is a transport going to Massachusetts, and that transport is capable of taking up to 20 dogs. Now, they're specific about the type of dogs that they'll take, and because transports have different carriers, I believe this one will have 3 carriers for large dogs. I'm not quite sure what that is, maybe over 45 pounds or so. Hudson was chosen as one of those dogs, the dog that I've had for since April, when he was surrendered to a different shelter after being on a high-risk list in Colombia. So he is going as long as all of his blood work comes back, as long as I've done what I'm supposed to do as a foster. And up to 19 other ones. So we had a transport last month. It was the first one I got a chance to be a part of, first one I saw for dogs. And one of the dogs had kennel cough just before they left, so that dog had to be left behind. Fortunately, when the sororities at USC came together to rescue all the dogs off the high-risk list a couple of weeks ago, someone came in and specifically got that dog, even though he wasn't high risk. It's just heartbreaking to see the conditions that these dogs live in, as opposed to being in a home, coming so close to transport, and then having something like kennel cough, where we know it's not in the best interest of all the dogs to be able to put a dog on the bus like that. Even if they're already vaccinated for it, you just can't run the risk of getting a bunch of dogs sick. So fortunately that one was gone, but that's why I say up to 20, is some of them health-wise may pop up at the last minute that they're not able to go. And we're so glad to see this program in place. What it also means too is that many of the dogs that we've already featured will no longer be able to feature them because they've left, and so we'll light a fire under us to try to get the next the next batch ready. Look at this girl. How could you not want this little girl? Hey, baby girl. So if I end up choosing another adoption ambassador, this might be a really good candidate right here. She's such a sweetheart. Appears to be low energy, really loving, and hopefully I'll have that Insta 360 video up and running. I have a bad problem with not putting the camera top back on it. Whenever I do the videos out here, I'll just shove it in my pocket. And the Insta 360 cameras, if you haven't seen those, have curved glass on the outside. And what it allows you to do is take complete 360 videos. And when you edit them, you can move it around. So it's actually pretty cool editing, really good for action sports. Definitely different style than the GoPros. But when you shove it in your pocket and you got your keys in there, it will scrape it up. And unfortunately, that's what happened. Got on YouTube, figured out how to fix it. Sat down over the weekend and got it fixed. And then when I got up here, I didn't have a SD card, so I had to switch it out with the one from my GoPro to be able to get some of this stuff done. So hopefully we'll go back through, edit this. This young lady will have a video. It's not going to be one of the fast-paced versions like the other ones because she's just not a fast-paced type of dog, but you can see she's a little mama doggy. And we really hope to get Mooch a home soon. Hopefully when the up to 20 dogs leave on Monday, she may be able to get prime placement on Adoption Hall, which is where majority of people go whenever they enter this particular shelter. And she'll just have a lot more eyes on her. And hopefully we can get this sweet mama dog out of here. But if you had seen what I saw when you walked back there, some of these dogs are just scared out of their minds. They don't know what they're doing. They don't know why they're here. They don't know the risk around them with all these big dogs barking and carrying up a storm. And some of them just miss their humans and need out of here. And we would really love to find Miss Mooch her new home. And if you're in the market for a pocket Pittie, reach out to us. We do work with a lot of rescues. I've talked about the transport that's coming up here. And if you're not in a position, but you know somebody that may be interested, reach out to me directly. I'll try to answer any questions that I can. I've been instructed not to do cat tests unless specifically requested by a rescue. So if a rescue requests, I can do them. But we don't want to stress the cats out any more than we have to up here. We were just trying to get some information on some of these guys. It's tough being a volunteer, watching dogs leave and then watch them coming back because of issues with cats. And even though the cat tests aren't perfect, it can give a pretty decent idea of whether or not they have that prey drive for small animals. So I'm going to be signing off here in just a minute, but say bye, Miss Mooch. And hopefully I'll have an update for you guys soon that we got this little girl adopted. Talk to you guys later. He's a Miss Mooch.